Welcome to part 1 of making a full SP-404 Mark II song from start to finish. We're going to get into it as soon as I shout out today's patron, and that shout out goes to HSJ. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. All right, I am about to depart on my family summer vacation with my wife and her family. We're going to Disneyland for a few days. It's going to be an awesome time. And typically what I do when I go on vacation is I make a series like this, where I film a bunch of videos at once and then split them up over the course of the duration of the trip. And this time is no exception. So we're going to be making a full track from start to finish on the SP-404 Mark II. Obviously, I've got the Minifreak right here, as you can see. I don't know if other instruments are going to make appearances or not, but this is all going to be in preparation for my next Freebeat live show, which is coming later this summer. More information on that as soon as I get back from the trip. So a week or two from the time you're watching this video, we'll be jumping headfirst into Freebeat live season, which is going to be fun because this is going to be a big one. Anyway, I need to make a few songs for that show that are not yet on my SP-404 Mark II, and we are getting started today with a song called Water Heater that I have not played in a very long time. This originally was a song that I wrote on my Arturia Minifreak, and I figured it was appropriate if we bring the Minifreak out for its kind of updated version in the 404 Mark II. So this is going to be the show opener, and it's going to start with some kind of droney chords as I build suspense. But it's going to actually start with the main riff, which is in 7/8. Here's the riff. There you go. That's the bass line. It repeats for a good majority of the song. Then the melody goes over the top of it. Just like that. So let's go ahead and get started with our bass line here. So the first thing we're going to do is set our tempo, okay? So I'm going to go da 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 da. Okay, we'll say 130. That should work just fine. Before I record it into the SP-404 Mark II, I'm actually going to sequence it here on the Minifreak. So I'm going to go to my sequencer. I'm going to hold last step and set it to 32 steps long, except I actually only want it to be 28 steps long, right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut it off right here at step 12 of our second measure. Okay, and here's our pattern. Okay, came through perfect. Let's go ahead and set our time signature to 7/4 and go ahead and record. Okay. Nice. That looped perfectly. Let's go look for our lead now. But before I do that, I'm actually going to take a picture here of the preset that I used for my bass. Now I know if I need to come back to it. All right, let's look for a lead. I want kind of a nice screamy lead, and I have one in mind. It's one that I made, one of my favorites. It's this vocoded lead, but with the vocoder turned off. Yeah, and we're not going to sequence this because it can float over the top a little easier than the super repetitive bass line. And before I do anything else, I'm going to normalize sample there, which made it extremely loud. So let's go ahead and record this in. And we're going to set time signature back to 7/4. And I'm going to set measure length to unlimited. Okay, put it right here. Here we go. Okay, awesome. Let's hear these together. Awesome, that worked great. And I'm also going to turn gate off on this sample and give it a bit of an envelope release. so it fades out kind of on its own. And I'm also going to go in and normalize it, and then bring the level way down. So I'm not exactly mixing as I go, but I am kind of getting things to where they're sort of in the ballpark of where I will probably want them at the end of the day. Let's see if we can get some chords going here. As I once again take a picture of the lead I used. Let's go into some of these presets here from vintagesoundset.com. Let's try Blue Velvet. That's actually kind of cool. I've never used a rhythm or chord like that in this song before, but it's a classic 7/8 rhythm, so da 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 da, and it's simply just yeah, I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and record that in. We'll just put it right here, and a measure length can be unlimited. However, we do need to set the time signature to 7/4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Let's hear these two together. Yeah, I really like that. Let's get a bit of maybe like a belly arp thing going here. Bell-ish arp. Those are towards the back, if I remember. I don't know if I'll use that or not in the final product, but we're going to record it in 7/4. Here we go. Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, I think we're cooking, as the kids say. Let's get some drum samples imported here and just drum around a bit before we wrap this first episode up. Okay, so I've got some basic drum sounds imported here. Now, the cool thing is I won't really have to worry about the drum sounds because I'm going to be playing a lot of them live, so that'll come a bit later in this series. But for now, let's just have a jam with our bass line, some drums, and then we'll wrap this first episode up. All right, I think we've got a solid foundation to work with. So if you enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, get excited for Freebeat Live 2026. More info coming soon. And thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Bye.